Hi guys, welcome to the complete Shopify tutorial for 2026. In this video, you will learn A to Z on how you can build your own store using the latest AI tool which Shopify has provided for free. So make sure to watch the complete video. Do not forget to subscribe. Without further ado, let's get into the screen. So guys, first step is to copy the link in the description and paste it to your browser. Once done, hit enter. And here you will get a free 3-day trial. And after that, you will be charged just only $1 a month for 3 months, right? I'm going to add in my email address here, which I created just for this tutorial, and then hit enter. I'm going to add in my password here and then click on create Shopify account. Once done, you will land on a page like this. I'm going to add in the details here and subscribe for $1 USD. No worries, you will be getting free day trial, which is for 3 days, and only then you will be charged for $1 a month, right? So I'm going to add in the details here and then click on subscribe for $1 USD. Okay guys, so I've added my card details here and now I'm going to click on subscribe for $1 USD. Once done, you will see a screen like this. I'm going to go with the basic plan for now because this tutorial is for beginner purpose and you can create a new store completely on your own with this tutorial. So let's click on try basic for now. You can add in all of your details here. For now, I'm going to click on add later. Again, here you can select all of the information. So I'm going to select here an online store and click next. Here we have existing business or new business or idea. You can select whatever you want. I'm going to start with new business. I'm assuming you are a new business and starting up a Shopify store for that. Click on next. And here you can fill up these information. For now, I'm just going to click on next and then I'll do this later. Perfect. We are landed on our new Shopify store. And here you will see their Sidekick, which is the new AI tool which Shopify added. I'm going to add the details of these new AI thing which Shopify added, like creating new sections, how you can create description with AI. All the new AI features will also be included in this tutorial. So guys, first let's check out how our store looks like when we start creating a store in Shopify. So if you hover over online store, you will have an icon like this. And when you click on view your online store, that is how your store will look like. So this is the header toolbar. This is the header part. This is the slider part. And following, we have our product showing up. Below that, we have the footer part, and this is the footer copyright part, right? I'll keep this tab open and make changes on the store from the back end and show you guys how it's going to look like on the front end. So first, what we will do is add some product to the store, because then we will be adding some pictures on our slider, some products here, some featured slider, and then update the footer details as well, right? So I'm going to go back to the back end and add my first product to the store. So let's go to products and click on products here and then click on add product. Here we have Sidekick, which is a tool similar to ChatGPT. You can ask anything from this tool about Shopify. I'm going to close this for now. We will be using this later down the road when creating sections in our store. Now let's add our first product. I'm going to name it red color t-shirt. Now I'm going to upload few of the images by clicking on upload new. Okay, I have uploaded my media images, and as you can see, that category is automatically selected when I uploaded the images and added the product title. Now you can drag and drop your media like this. If you want to change the first image to be the second one, basically you can drag and drop. Now I want to write a product description, and for that you can use ChatGPT or you can use built-in AI tool of Shopify, which is this icon here. So if you click on generate text, you can basically add in the focus keyword and generate product description. I'm simply going to add red color t-shirt for now. And here you have the option to change the tone. You can add in daring, playful, sophisticated. All of these are tones which are available. And you can also add your own custom tone if you want to generate a description based on mentioned tone, right? So let's click on generate. and see what we get. Here you go. We can see that we have our AI generated product description ready to be added. All we have to do is just click on keep. But if you think that you need more improvement, or if you need to change the tone, you can simply change a different tone and then click on generate again. Sorry to disturb, but if you are looking for a professional team to help you with your store development, SEO, and marketing, then contact on this link. Perfect. I think this one looks much better. So I'm going to click on keep. And here you can see that we have our generic text description of the product added. Again, you can use ChatGPT, Anthropic, Grok. There are now many AI tools available to help you generate the product description. Now here we have the organization fields. You can add in the collection, you can add in the tags, and you can add in the vendor and product type. Vendor, I don't think is necessary for a small store, but if you have a huge store where you have multiple vendors selling products, you can add in the detail here. Collection, I'm going to create a new collection here. So click on add new collection. So collection is basically similar word to category, where you can basically add a new category. For this, I am going to create a new collection called men's collection. And you will need to add an image for the collection. It's optional. If you do not add, that's not a problem. I'm going to add image here for my men's collection. Okay guys, I've uploaded the image. I'm going to click on save. Perfect. You can see that we have our collection showing up. Now you can add tags to this product as well. This is good for SEO. If you add in tags, that's better. I'm going to leave it blank for now. Okay, now let's scroll down. And here we have pricing. I'm going to add $10 pricing for now. And here we have inventory tracking. If you have multiple warehouses, you can add in the inventory and you can add in the available, committed, and on-hand inventory, right? So I'm going to disable this for now, assuming you're creating your store for a new business, right? And here we have the shipping option. If it's a physical product, you need to add in all of the details like product weight and country of origin HS code. So let's add in the product weight as 1 kg for now. And for the sample box, I'm gonna leave it as it is with the default settings. Let's scroll down. Here we have variant settings, meaning if your product have different sizes and colors, you can simply click on add options and then add in size, color, fabric. All of these details are showing up based on the category which we have selected here. So it automatically selected in our case. If it's not selected, make sure to select the appropriate category from here, right? So let's scroll down back to our size option and we will add size. And let's add our first size, small. I'm gonna add medium. And also large. You can add in your own custom sizes as well. After you are done adding sizes, click on done. I'm not gonna add the color option because I have this specifically created for this red color. But if you have multiple colors in one product, you can add colors as well, right? So let's click on save. Perfect. Our first basic product is now added. Now let's go to products. Here we have one product for now. I'm going to add a few more products and then we will switch to the homepage layout. Okay guys, so I've added few more products and a collection. You can see that we have 3 men's t-shirt and 3 women's t-shirt. And if I open up collections in a new tab, you can see that we have 3 collections showing up. One is the homepage collection, which shows up automatically when you create a new store. I'm going to remove this one. So let's check this up. And from these 3 small dots, click on delete collection. Perfect. Now we are done with adding product in the collections. I'm going to move to the homepage layout and show you guys how we can design a nice and attractive looking homepage layout. So for that, let's click on online store. And here we are on our theme section. By default, you get the Horizon theme, which is the latest Shopify theme. You can see the following free themes which are available: Balance, Flora, Radiant. And one good thing about this new Shopify that you can design your store with just giving it a prompt, right? So it can generate a customized theme for you just based on this prompt. I'm using the same prompt for now. I've just added women's because we are selling men's and women's casual wear. So let's click on generate theme and see how awesome it is to have a complete layout design by Shopify AI. So let's click on generate themes. Within few seconds, it generated these 3 new themes for us, and we can click on this view demo or try theme in our store. So let's first click on view demo to see how it looks. So you can see that it has designed these coloring, and obviously we will change our logo, we will change some of the images, and these are the products which will be pulled from the products which we just added. Looks cool, right? Let's check out the other 2 themes. All of these themes are basically using the same Horizon base, meaning the backend settings will be same as the Horizon latest version, but it's just have tweaked a little bit styling to show us that how it's gonna look like. For now, I'll go with this one, which I like the most. So let's click on try theme. And now it's installing it for us on our store. Okay, our theme is now installed. Now notice when you click on this version available, you can see that it's still showing Horizon. Meaning these are basically the same theme, just with the different image and different coloring. So you can go with the blank Horizon theme, or you can use this AI generated one. It's pretty much the same. I'm gonna go with this AI generated one because I like the colors. So let's click on publish and then click on publish again. Perfect. Our new AI generated theme has been published. Now in order to preview it, let's click on these 3 small dots and then click on preview. I'm going to close this old tab here. And here you can see that that's how our store looks like. Now let's customize it based on the images which we have on our store, right? So let's go back to our theme section and then click on edit theme, which will open our theme customizer of Shopify.
This is important. We have built a whole lot of sections for your Shopify stores completely for free with a dedicated YouTube playlist. So go to that playlist and use all of the free sections which we have provided for you guys. And if you like any of those, make sure to subscribe the channel.
Now this is theme customizer section of Shopify. On the left hand side, you have 3 parts of the store. One is the header part, one is the body part, and one is the footer part, right? So the header and footer part will be globally available on all of the website, no matter which page you are on. You're on home page, you're on product page, you're on cart page, the header and the footer will stay the same. The body part will be same based on the page we select here. So here we have the option to select the pages. Here we have home page, we have product page, we have collection page, we have collection list page, and we have cart, we have checkout. We have some other pages which we can create, and I'll tell you a little bit later about that, how you can create your own pages. Here we have blogs, blog posts, that's the search page, password page, and 404 page. For now, we will be customizing our home page and move on to these further inner pages. We will first work with the body part. Here we have sections. So if you click on any of the section, you can see that it's highlighted on the right hand side in the blue area. And here we have different options like changing the image, changing the mobile media, all these settings where we can update the stuff. Let's update the images and use the image which we have for our product. So I'm going to click on change and then click on select from library. And here we will see all of the images which we have uploaded for our products. I'm going to use the ones here. So let's use this one and see how it looks. Looks cool. And I will also need to change the color scheme. We can do that really easily. So if we go back to announcement bar, that's the top bar which I shown you guys, right? So let's click on that and change it to be same as this red color here. Here we have this color scheme option here. I'm going to select that, click on edit. And here you can see that we have the background color to be this color here. I'm going to change it to red color. Looks much better, right? Okay, we have our first part of the store looks good. And notice closely that in this section, we have groups. And then each group has blocks, right? So that's one group where it includes this heading and this description part here, which is the part of these three different groups. So this is for this heading where we can change heading, layout, typography. We can adjust the padding from top to bottom. So if we change it here, you can see that the heading blue area is now increased, right? You can play around with that very easily with the drag and drop. But just understanding the taxonomy is that first we have section and then we have groups, and then under groups we have these blocks, right? Now the first section looks okay. Let's move on to this next section, which is featured product section. Now if I open up this section, you can see that there is header group and this is product card group, right? Now if we open up the header group, we can change this heading from here. So I'm going to name it men's products because I want to display my men's product collection here. Perfect. Let's go back. And now let's close this group and select this product card. Here we have this gapping option, padding, styling, and the color scheme, etc. Right? But let's go back and try to display our products which we want to display here, which we added when we started this tutorial. So I'm going to click on this section here, which says featured collection grid. And here we have this collection changing option. Now let's select this drop down and then click on replace. Here you can see that we have a collection showing up. We have a men's collection, we have a women's collection. I'm going to select my men's collection here. And you can see that the products are now showing up. But you can see that there is some empty space, which I don't want. So I'm simply going to change the columns to be 3. Looks much better, right? Now let's do the same with our women's collection, as we don't see any other section below that for our women's collection. We can do that really easily. So click on this small arrow to go back to the main section settings. And here I am simply going to open up the mouse options here by clicking on the right click on my mouse and then click on duplicate. Here we have another same section after this section here, where we will change the heading and change the products to display our women's products. Okay, let's do one more time, changing the collection. I'm going to click here, click on replace, and then change the collection to select women's collection. Perfect. Looks good. Let's go back and change the heading here. So I'm simply going to click here, and here from men's, I'm going to replace it with women's. Perfect. Now let's preview our store. Click on save. And we can preview it from these 3 small dots. If we click here, you can see that we have this option of view. So we'll simply click on that and it will open up on a new tab. There you go. You can see we have changed the header toolbar color. We have these menu items, which we will change. We have this main slider part. We have this men's collection. We have women's collection, and we have few of the sections below, which we will also change. So let's do that. I'm going to go back to theme customizer. And here, I'm going to simply place an image which I have. So let's click on this section. And here you can see on the left hand side, we have this image option, which we will change. So click here, click on select from library. Again, I'm going to select one of my product picture. Let's do this one. And then click on done. Perfect. We can change the image position as well. As you can see, the head is a little cut off. So I'm going to select on contain. Now you can see that we have a different background for the image and different background for the section. Now we can easily remove the image background without going to any external photo editor. We can do that within Shopify. Let me show you how. So first, let's find out what color the section is. So I'm going to go back to my section. That is the section which we are working on, media with text. And here in color scheme, if I click on edit, you can see that is the background color here, right? I'm simply going to copy this background color. And now let's click back on this image. Here, if I hover over and click on this edit image pencil icon, here, if I scroll down, I have this color background where we can simply change the background. Now you can see that it automatically removed the background. And we have this object highlighted here within the image. I'm going to simply select on this custom option by this clicking plus sign. And here I'm going to paste the color code which we had for the background. Perfect. Let's click back here and then click save. Cool. Let's go back by clicking on this exit icon here. And here you can now see that this background and the image is blended perfectly. Cool, right? One other thing which I wanted to show you guys in image settings is for SEO. If you click on that and click on edit image again, you can see that we have this alt text option showing up. This is really important to add in order for search engine to understand what this image is about. Good thing is that Shopify AI is now automatically giving us the suggestion to add the alt text on the images, right? So we're going to simply click on this arrow to add in the alt text if you don't want any changes. To me, it looks perfectly all right. So I'm going to simply click on this arrow and we have our alt text updated. Ideally, you should not have underscore on the image file as well. So I'm going to remove that and I'm going to simply copy and paste my name here as well from the alt text, which is a good SEO practice, meaning you should not have underscore on the image name. Perfect. Here we have some other option for crop and transformation. And this is also really important where you can click image to set focal point. Meaning if you notice that your image is cutting off from the top, you can simply click on that image to change the focal point. So the face will not be cut off, the body will be, right? So you can simply drag and drop and change the focal point of the image to show most part of the image wherever you want. So I'm going to click on save after changing these settings and then click on exit. So guys, for rest of the section, I'm going to update the colors myself and the pictures as well. Also, if you notice in our products, we have different color backgrounds. I'm going to use the same edit image method to edit the product images and to have the background color same for all of the product pictures, right? So I'm going to pause the video, make some changes and come back and show you guys how it looks. So guys, I have updated all of the background images for the products. Now you can see that we have consistent background color for the product images. Looks cool, right? And now you can see that our homepage looks as per our products and it looks really nice. Now, one thing you should be really cautious about is that it should look good on the mobile version as well. And you can look at the mobile version on your customized settings very easily. So here you can see we have different device options. So that's the full screen mode. And that is our mobile mode. Make sure that our mobile version also looks really good. So currently it looks completely fine. Awesome. And here's the menu where we have these options showing up. Looks cool, right? Now let's update our logo. So guys, when we click on logo, we will see this edit logo in theme settings. We will simply click on theme settings, and here we will have the option to add in default logo, inverse logo, and fave icon. I'm gonna add in the default logo from the one which I generated from ChatGPT. So you can see that I have given this color code and generated these few logos from ChatGPT. So I'm gonna use this one here. Let's copy this image and go back to this select option here. And I have uploaded the logo. I'm going to click on done. And notice how small the logo currently looks like. So we can change the height here. Okay, one thing you will notice that this logo has a white background. And we can remove that using the image settings of Shopify. So again, we will hover over this pencil icon and click on edit image. And try to remove the background from the Shopify AI. So let's scroll down and then click on color background. And here we will select this option here, which is for transparent. And let's click on save to see if it works. Okay, let's go back. Here we go. You can see that the background of the logo is now removed and it looks pretty awesome. Also, if you are struggling for the sales, if you want to increase the average order volume, we have created an app just for you guys by the name of Big Bulk Discount. So Google that Big Bulk Discount Shopify and you will have this app where you can add volume or tier based discount, which will help you increase average order value. And the app also provides free trials. You can try it out, see if it helps, continue using it. Otherwise, simply uninstall the app. Now, the header part is the most important part of your Shopify store, which will be in front of all of the visitors most of the time, right? And you want to have a really nice looking first hero section for your store. Now, in order to improve further, we can try adding in a slider. And there are multiple sections, multiple free sections available in our Shopify. So if we go back to sections from this icon, let's click on this icon. And we have our sections here, right? Now, we have added this hero, but we can add slider as well with the available free sections in Shopify. So if you click on add section, you can see that we have these banners category for sections. We have this hero, which we are currently using, hero bottom aligned, hero mark UI, where you can see that text is constantly running. And we have this large logo. We have this layered slideshow, meaning it's a slideshow. We have slideshow full frame. We have slideshow instant, and we have split showcase, right? So you can choose any of these banner. And if you don't really like any of the section here, what you can do is you can create nice looking section of your own as well by clicking on this generate icon. Let me show you a really basic example of how we can generate our own section using this AI feature of Shopify. So if I click on generate, and you can see that we have these ready-made prompt available where we have a magazine style, editorial layout, a heading with an animated glowing effect, an interactive vertical timeline that highlights as the user scroll. But what I want is a before after image slider. So I'm simply going to type in before after image slider and then hit enter. And it is going to create a completely custom section based on the requirement which we have given in our prompt. It's going to take a few seconds in order to generate a completely new section with the code. Okay, our newly created AI section is now ready to be previewed. Now I'm simply going to upload the before image. Let's choose any of the image. Let's do this one. Click on done. And I'm going to add in the after image. Let's choose this one and then click on done. And here you can see that we have a before after slider, which is working completely fine. So we didn't have to code anything. We were not supposed to add in any additional Shopify apps. We just added a prompt and it has given us a completely new section which we can use on our store, right? We have this aspect ratio options. If we change it, we are able to change the aspect ratio. We can change the border radius. We can change the initial position. All of these settings, which we can easily tweak around with to on this newly created AI section. Awesome, right? So you can create as many sections as you want with this new AI feature of Shopify, where you will simply click on add section here and you will be able to click on section by clicking on this generate button. And you can see that it says AI generated, meaning if you create a section, it will keep showing on this AI generated tab. So guys, that's how our store looks like right now. And we have done almost every single setting except the footer, which we will be doing right now. So let's do the footer settings. I'm going to click on terms and policies. And from here, I am going to click on manage policies to add our terms and policies. And here we will need to add return and refund policy, privacy policy, terms of service, and all of these information. Before that, let's change the store name as well. So currently it just say my store. I'm going to add the name of my store here. From here, I'm going to click on this pencil sign and then change the name of my store to be the actual name of the store, which we added in the logo, and then click on save. Once done, let's go back to our policy setting and then add in the return and refund policy. We have this option here of insert template. We're going to simply click on insert template and then hit publish. Obviously, you will need to change based on your own return and refund policy. Okay, now click on privacy policy. Again, we're going to do the used automated policy. Click on save and then same for the terms of service, shipping policy. So it doesn't have any shipping policy. You will need to add in your own shipping policy. I'm just going to say shipping policy for now. Perfect. Now add in the contact information. It will automatically be pre-filled from your information which you added. Simply click on insert template and then click on publish. Okay, now let's go to customize setting and see how our store looks. So I'm gonna hit refresh here. And that is the final look of our store, which looks awesome. One thing you will notice is that it's powered by Shopify showing up. I'm going to simply click on it and we can simply toggle it off. And we have social media icons as well. So you can simply add in your own social media links. So if you click on that, you will have the option of add all of your social media URLs. Cool. Once done, click on save. And now let's preview our store in new tab to see how it looks. I'm going to click on these three small dots and then click on view, which will open up a new tab of how it looks on the front end. Looks nice, right? You will notice we do have an animation option here. So it scale up when we hover over and show the second product image when we hover over. We do have the option to change in the animation. So if we go back to customize settings and then click on this gear icon, and here if we click on animations, you can see that we have page transition animation, we have add to cart, and we have card hover effect, which we can change to scale or zoom. So if I click scale and then click save, go back to the front end and preview, you can see that it's now scaling. A little different animation than before, but it looks cool. Let's check out the product page. So that's how our product page looks like right now. I noticed these button colors are a little off the color scheme which we have. So we're going to go to the product page and do some customization with the product page. So let's go to the theme customization settings again. And here on this drop down, we have these pages, which I told you earlier. We're going to click on products and then click on default product. Now, in order to change the button colors first, we're going to click on this product information. And here you can see that we have this color scheme option. Let's click on this color scheme and we can change the color scheme, or what we can do is we can simply remain in the color scheme, which was selected previously, and then click on edit to just change the buy now button color. So I'm going to click on this edit. And here, if I scroll down, you can see that we have this primary button background color showing up. So I'm going to change the primary button background color to be red. And now you can see that my button color is updated to be same as what we have on the top, right? We can do the same with the variants as well. So here we have this border. So I'm simply gonna copy this color code here and then paste it here. We also need to update this black to be the red, which I think will be accurate. So in order to update that, we gonna find the input background color. Here you can see that we have this background, over test, and all of these settings. And in selected variants, I'm gonna update the color to be red. And now you can see that we have the selected variant to be red. If we select medium, you can see it's gonna change to red. Again, if you think there is a glitch with the colors, you can go with the color scheme and change all of the stuff which you need. Now here you will notice that we have this weird white spacing and we want our media to be covered up, right? So we're gonna simply click on this product media. And here we have this option of column 1, column 2. So I'm gonna simply select column 1. And now you can see that we don't have empty area showing up. Looks nice, right? We have updated the color scheme. Our description is showing up here. And this is a separate section, which is for showing up the similar product. So if we go back to sections, you can see that this is the recommended product section. So that's our first section, which is for product information. So that's our first section where we have this product image, product title, price, variant picker, add to cart button, buy it now. And below that, we have you may also like. We can add in more section. Similarly, what we did in the home page. So simply click on add section and add in more section if you want. Or you can also generate AI generated section. You can also add AI generated section like before after slider or any other section which you like. You can simply click on it and add in the prompt and Shopify will generate an awesome looking section for you guys, right? For now, I'm gonna hit save. And now to finish this beginner level tutorial, we're gonna go back to our settings of the store. So let's exit from here and go to settings. From there, click on payments. And we have option here to add in Shopify payments. I highly suggest to go with the Shopify payments, or if you have other payment providers, you can add in other payment providers like PayPal or any other payment method you have. But Shopify payments does have better conversion. Once you have done Shopify payment setup, go to shipping and delivery and add in your shipping charges here. So click on create a custom profile, add in shipping charges for wherever you're shipping. Once done with the shipping and delivery, go to taxes and duties and make sure you have added appropriate taxes based on your location where you're selling, right? Next, once all these settings are done, click on domains and simply click on buy a new domain, where you will add in your new domain name to connect it with the actual domain name. Currently, our store opens up in this URL, which is the Shopify URL. But once you buy the domain name, you'll be able to basically launch your store on the domain name like this. So it's showing up ttrendshop.com, which is available for for $16 per year. Once you're done adding the domain, click on languages and then click on add languages. If you are selling on multiple countries, it's highly suggested to add translation to your store, which improve cross-border conversion by an average of 13%, which is suggested by Shopify. So make sure to add in more languages if you're selling to multiple countries. Lastly, once everything is done, go back to the dashboard and remove your store password by clicking on remove password, because if you don't do that, it will ask for a password to access the store. So just after doing all of the step which I have told you guys, you're simply gonna click on remove password. Perfect. Once you do that, you can see that it will say your online store is open to everyone and you'll be able to view the store and buy the products as well. So to my opinion, this store looks awesome and ready to sell your products. Click on product and click on buy it now. It's gonna go completely fine with the checkout where you can buy the stuff. So that's it for this video, guys. Until next video, have a great day.